Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to something new actually on my blog. Like I mentioned before, Miss Cher and Miss Liz are in charge of the design team schedule now, and they decided that we're going to alternate like the Thursdays in between the challenges. We're going to alternate it between the Thrifty Thursday and the Thoughtful Thursday. So today we are featuring our first Thrifty Thursday. So basically what it is just to use your scraps, whatever you might find that are just laying on your desk or just any kind of scraps, and to go ahead and create something with it, okay? Now, I'm not sure if I want to make a tag or a card, but I want to definitely make, I had actually pulled the stamp set out the other day. Here's Looking at You, and I actually stamped something with this, and I think I just stamped You Are Simply the Best right there. And I believe I used one of the little tiny mustaches. And this comes with, actually with 4 dies. This is like, comes with a little hat, and this is like the little band that goes on the hat, a graduation hat, and then a tie. So anyways, because I wanted to make like a Father's Day card, not a Father's Day card, a Father's Valentine's Day card. So anyways, this is the set I want to use, and I know I stamped on it, so I have to look in my little scraps there. And I'm going to use this paper here by Teresa Collins Now and Then. And I have a lot of scraps in here, and I'm looking for one in particular that I already cut. Let me see. It's like a black, almost looks like a noose. Oh, actually, that's not too, no, not that. It's dark. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Here it goes. Okay, I knew I had one in here. I was hoping I had this in here. Okay. This basically, you know what? Why don't we do a card instead of a tag? So basically, I'm going to make this card. I want it to fit into an A2 size envelope. So basically, I'm going to do it. The full size card is going to be like 3 by, instead of a 3 by 6, we're going to do 3 by 5.5. But I'm going to cut this part at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Then it'll layer on top of my card. So okay, so now we decided to do a card. Then I have this little baggie here with a bunch of little pieces from my dies that I had cut. And we're just going to kind of go through here to see what I want to add. And I have to find, I know I could be making it up, but I know you see how, what I do is if I stamp something on one of my dies and I don't like it, and I don't like the way it come out, for it doesn't match, I just throw it in this little bag. I know I stamped a banner. No, that's not it. I may just have to use one of these scraps and re-stamp it. Okay, here it goes right here. I knew I stamped it. Okay, isn't that cute? And the reason why I didn't use it, because I changed my mind altogether. I didn't even want to do this card anymore. So I'm thinking I could layer that somewhere on here. Oh, look at, actually, maybe we'll use this heart too, but I don't think, oh, you know what, actually, that could, no, I don't know. That could probably do. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look too bad. So let's go ahead and just play with this. Let's work with those pieces. I don't want to get too crazy over here. And then let me look at the little tiny hearts. Okay, well, if I use that yellow, this will not work. Let me see what color this is. Well, maybe this, since this is more red and not pink, maybe we can incorporate that little, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of these little scrap-a-ronies inside of my little baggie again. Okay, alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut that one, the top layer down. Now we can use regular cardstock you know, like we don't have to use scraps for the base of our card, because I know I definitely don't have a scrap big enough for the base. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that first layer and we'll be right back. Okay, I was actually going through my stash of papers really quick, what I had, and I actually came across this card base that I had cut before. But remember, I told you I was going to make this a like a 3 by 5.5 size card. Well, what I'm going to do, so I could actually use this base, I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to trim this down. I'm not sure exactly what the size is, but what I'm going to do is, let me grab my pencil. Oopsie. And I'm just going to go ahead, let me see what the back of this is. Let's mark up the back instead. I'm just going to go ahead and just mark with the pencil where I need to cut, just so to make it fit on this card base. Hey, why not? Why waste another thing? So I'm going to trim this down really quick. Okie dokie, since I went ahead and I trimmed this down, and I'm not going to do any sewing on this, I'm just going to use my little Tim Holtz that Miss Misha sent me. One of my design team members, Miss Misha, saw me doing this with my fingernail one time, or I might have used scissors. She said I was making her nervous, so she went and got me one, a real one. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of like distress these little edges just a tad. Not by much. I'm just going to go ahead and do this all around really quick here. And this is, again, just a little Tim Holtz. I'm not sure what the exact name of it is, but I just call it a little distressing tool. So I'm just going to do it all around really fast. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. So there goes that, but I don't want to adhere it down just yet, because I'm not sure if I'm going to put twine there or not. Okay, for sure we're going to use this. I know that for sure. So let me go ahead and just grab my little paintbrush, and you can use a pen for this, however you want. Okay, we'll put that somewhere there. But you know what I want to do? I do want to use this heart for sure. This one I do want to use, but I want to go ahead and stamp Dad. Yeah, we'll stamp Dad on there. I like it because it's nice, big, and bold. Alrighty. Sorry, I didn't clean my stamps. Not a very good cleaner. I used to. I'm telling you, I remember I couldn't have anything on there. I used to freak out when somebody would use my stamp and they didn't clean it. But now it doesn't matter. It's okay. Alright, now if I was using a different color, then for sure I would, you know, clean it up a bit. But right now it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just stamp that right here. Look how pretty and big, bold. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, so let's leave that alone. I'm happy with that. Sorry, this may be an extra long video because I don't know what I want to do. Let's try this yellow again. I don't think it looks too bad, actually. And maybe we'll put that maybe right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's since this is for a man, if we want to make it, we're making a manly man card. Let's keep it simple. Let me grab some. Let me see. What should I put? Should I put some twine? Let me see. Let's see what we've got here. Maybe we could do. You know what? I have this here from Guess Where? Liz's Paper Loft Boutique. Maybe I'll just put like a little bow. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Hopefully my camera doesn't die. I have one little line left. Okay, if I'm giving you a heads up, if my camera dies, I don't know where the plug is right now at the moment. So you'll see the finished project at the end when I edit my video. Yeah, let's put a bow. Who cares? You know, it's like, it's alright if a guy has a bow on his card. Okay. Let's go ahead and just, these are not my good ones. Those are the Tim Holtz scissors that I use to cut everything with. These are my good ones. All right. And I don't think, maybe, let's see. I might do something different. Actually, you know, I wasn't really feeling the bow. Let's go ahead. Let me see. Let's go ahead and experiment here. And if I mess up, I'll just have to order some more. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this on here like so. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to kind of like fold it. If I could, it's kind of hard to work with this because it's definitely a thicker material. It looks like it's working a tad. Okay, so this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of fold it like that so it could be at the bottom here. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and put some more glue on here, and then I'll be right back. You know what? I have this here from guess where? Liz's Paper Loft Boutique. Maybe I'll just put like a little bow. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, hopefully my camera doesn't die. I have one little line left. Okay, if I'm giving you a heads up, if my camera dies, I don't know where the plug is right now at the moment. So you'll see the finished project at the end when I edit my video. Yeah, let's put a bow. Who cares? You know, it's like it's alright if a guy has a bow on his card. Okay. Let's go ahead and just, these are not my good ones. Those are the Tim Holtz scissors that I use to cut everything with. These are my good ones. All right. And I don't think, maybe, let's see. I might do something different. Actually, you know, I wasn't really feeling the bow. Let's go ahead. Let me see. Let's go ahead and experiment here. And if I mess up, I'll just have to order some more. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this on here like so. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to kind of like fold it. If I could, it's kind of hard to work with this because it's definitely a thicker material. It looks like it's working a tad. Okay, so this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of fold it like that so it could be at the bottom here. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and put some more glue on here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, instead of gluing it all down, what I did was I was having a hard time with that, only probably because this is a little different consistency. Usually I would just have gone through with my sewing machine, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I just use my little Tim Holtz tiny attacher to go ahead and just attach that to the little first layer of this card. And then now what I'm going to do, I want to pop that up. So I'm just going to basically kind of run through what I'm going to do with this card, and I'm going to let you see the finished product at the end, okay? So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pop that up, put You Are Simply the Best, and then add the dad right in the center. It's going to be somewhere, you know, like that. And then you'll see the finished product at the end of my video. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to visit my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com to see what the rest of my awesome design team has made for our brand new Thrifty Thursday. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.